What's up, Pisces, and welcome to your weekly reading for September 11th through the 17th. My name is Drea, and this is 33 of Swords Tarot. I appreciate you guys being here. If you're new, welcome for your first time. If you're not new, welcome back. um, Also, you guys, if you follow me regularly, I apologize I didn't have readings done last week. I was just going through some personal shit. That full moon in Pisces really got me. I don't know if it got you guys too, but it really got me. Um, but yeah, this week, you guys, we're going to be focusing on the new moon in Virgo. New moon in Virgo, that's taking place on Thursday, the 14th, depending on where you're at. And you guys, we are still in retrograde season. Mercury is still retrograde, but it is going direct on Friday the 15th. Still in Virgo, but we'll also be in like shadow period for a while. So you'll still be feeling the effects for a little bit. Also, I apologize if I'm stumbling over my words or not finishing my sentences. Mercury retrograde really gets me when I'm doing readings. But anyways, you guys, I appreciate all your support. I don't know if I said that already. You guys, if you want to support me in any other ways, I have my Cash App and my PayPal linked below. If you guys want to tip me, I'd greatly appreciate that. I also have my Etsy and my art Instagram. If you guys want to purchase any art that you see or, just take a look. But yeah, I got the Six of Wands in the reverse falling out. I don't know if you guys are feeling like publicly humiliated right now, or maybe you're like, you feel like people are judging you or something. That's interesting. Back to this new moon in Virgo, though, you guys, taking place on Thursday, the 14th. This is all about securing boundaries, getting organized. There's going to be a reset and a refocus in terms of self-improvement, you guys. We're going to be really focused on our self-improvement during this time. Also evaluating our health, our mental health, our emotional health. Some of you guys could be like getting help from like a mentor or like a spiritual teacher or something. Because I just did see the Hierophant. Could be dealing with a Taurus. But anyways, you guys, I didn't write down any of the other astrological events because I just wanted to get straight to the point. This new moon in Virgo, that's what we're focused on. And I'm going to start with the daily guidance from the angels. I know I've been using this a lot, guys, but Spirit's just been calling me to use it. I'm trying to get more decks. Maybe I will open like an Amazon wish list or something so you guys can donate or something. I'd really appreciate that. Oracle decks especially. So let's see what we have here. We're going to see what Spirit wants you to focus on for this new moon in Virgo, where they want you to put energy into some self-improvement. So let's see. What do we have for Pisces? For Pisces, please and thank you, Spirit. Ooh, okay, thank you. You guys got let your past go. Can you guys see that? Let your past go. It says, the burden of carting your past around has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and now it's gone. Let your past go. Definitely. And that could be something that, like, with that Six of Wands in the reverse that I was seeing, maybe you're like ruminating on like a time when things didn't work out, or when maybe you didn't look so good. Like I said, there's something about like public, like embarrassment, or I don't know. Let's see what this is about, because that just could be for some of you guys out there, or for someone. So let's see. What do we have for Pisces? Oh, you know what, guys? I didn't even read this from the book. Let me read it real quick for you guys. It says, you received this card because your thoughts and feelings about the past are holding you back. You're repeating a pattern because of unfinished emotions from your past. This card is assigned to forgive and move on, to stop painful patterns. It doesn't mean that you need to be with the person you've forgiven. It simply means that you've let toxic feelings go in exchange for peace. Yes, love it. Additional meanings for this card: approach a new situation or relationship with positive expectations, avoid routines, speak to a counselor or support group, which is, it's funny. I said that, I feel like some of you guys are maybe talking to like a spiritual mentor or like, yeah, maybe a therapist or somebody that, has more knowledge or expertise in this area to help you, right? Um, Forgive those who've hurt you. Forgive yourself. The worst is now behind you. Keep your thoughts about the situation high and bright. Yeah, you guys, the worst is behind you. There's no need to hold on to this anymore. It's done. It's over with. You don't need to carry it anymore, whatever it is. But let's get into it. We'll see what it is. So, what do we have for Pisces? Thank you. First card out, we have the World card in the reverse. Yeah, definite need for closure here, you guys. A need to end this cycle. It's been going on for too long. This cycle needs to end. There's a need for closure for sure. What else for Pisces? Judgment. Two major arcana so far, you guys. Judgment. Your spiritual team is definitely coming in to help you guys here. And I do feel like a lot of you guys are turning to professionals to really help you release this. That's beautiful though. What else for Pisces? Thank you. Page of Swords. Interesting. Could have been dealing with an air sign. Um, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But to me, what I'm getting with this Page of Swords is you're being very particular about the things that you're letting into your mental body. The pages to me are students, right? They're novices, they're beginners, they're students, they're willing to learn. The Page of Swords in this case is willing to learn what they need to learn in order to not be, jump into arguments quickly, to be like mentally reactive, right? They're trying to learn how to not let certain things into their mental body that's going to affect them or take them off course. And you see how he's holding up that sword next to his head like that? It's like he's holding that sword up, that Ace of Swords, to block off anything that's not for his highest good mentally, right? Some of you guys could be dealing with mental health issues, and that could be why you're seeing a therapist, right? Maybe your mind just ruminates on the past. I get that. My Mercury is in Pisces, so I get that, right? But there is a definite need to clear your thoughts, to take control of your thoughts, right? In order to end this cycle here, we have the King of Wands at the bottom, could be dealing with a fire sign, but also Spirit really wants you to embody this energy of being optimistic and fearless about life, being this optimistic, cheerful, fearless leader instead of like thinking back with this paranoia, because some of it is kind of paranoia. Like you're thinking back, like, will this happen again? What did this do to me? What did all that happened to me? What does this make me now? Right? It's like that type of energy. Wow, interesting. So let's go ahead and clarify all these, which Spirit's giving me the message pretty clear and straightforward, but let's still clarify. What's this World card in the reverse for Pisces? Thank you. Nine of Wands. Yeah, an ongoing battle here, you guys. Definitely. A lot of you guys are dealing with mental health issues. This is an ongoing battle. You're feeling very weary, very fatigued, very drained of energy, but you're almost there, you guys. This cycle is about to be closed out. It's up to you guys, though. You guys have the ability to close it out, but you're right there. You're right there. You're learning from your past failure, or you will be, right? You're going to gather your strength after this. You feel, this is the wounded warrior, right? And that's what I mean about like you're looking back on things that hurt you and you're like, what does this make me? Am I broken? Am I a victim? Like, because some of you guys, it could be really deep like that. Wow. And I'm getting the chills. Yeah, it could be very, like some of you guys could have like dealt with like abuse even. And you're like, what does this make me? Am I like damaged goods? Ooh, I'm getting the chills and I like want to cry. Whoa. Whoa, you guys. Like if you're new to my channel, this is something that I cry. I feel I'm very empathetic, you guys. I'm just very, it's crazy. Like I'm very sensitive, yeah, but I can tell when it's coming from like I'm watching a sad movie and it's making me cry. No, it's like I'm picking up on your guys' weariness. Some of you guys could be dealing with depression. But you guys are so close to success. You're so close to ending this. I can feel it. I can feel it. And you may be like, no, there's no way. Like, I've been doing this forever. There's no way. Oh man, you guys just find it in you. Find it. And trust me, I know this feeling very well. Find it in you to just keep going. Ooh, that's for some of you guys out there. I don't know if you all of you guys are feeling that deep. Let me know in the comments, but there's somebody out there that's feeling very heavy. Like, I mean, done. Shit. That was crazy. Okay, so what else for this world card in the reverse for Pisces? Two of Pentacles, juggling, trying to find a balance, ups and downs in life, juggling life in general. Yeah, lots of ups and downs, you guys. There's been lots of things that, and that's just Pisces, man. That's just life, yo. I get it. I get it. You guys, I'm such a sensitive being. Like, I know you don't want to be told, like, oh, that's just life, because you're like, what the heck? But I feel it so strongly. 1111 on the timestamp. Yeah, you guys, it's like, it's okay to feel things strongly, but you have to understand that, like, yeah, first of all, you have a very strong spiritual team. You guys, okay, this is the first time I'm sharing this, and I'm surprised this isn't coming out in like a the first time I was ever going to share this was going to be in like a book that I wrote, or like uh, a poem of some sort or something. But do you see, you guys? You probably can't really see, but all these beings are like white. Okay, they're like white down here. Gosh, I wish you could see this better. And there's like a cloud behind them, or like mountains, and then like lots of white, lots of like I don't know how to explain it, but do you see like all that back there? Gosh, you probably can't see it. And then up there in the clouds, it's all this white like foam around them. When I was going through certain major hardships in my life, this has only happened like twice. Triple twos on the timestamp. I felt this feeling. Because I've been, gosh, you guys, trigger warning, okay? You guys, I've been really, you know, and not to inject myself in your reading, but I just want to, this is what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling, and it's coming up for you guys. So this is how I know you have a strong spiritual team behind you. Um, I had been kind of suicidal, and, I had been dealing with mental health stuff like that. Like I said, careful what you write in the comments, you guys, and trigger warning to you guys for like the third time. But I dealt with stuff like that too. And there's been certain times in my life where like I should have felt completely crumbled and broken, and I shouldn't have been able to lift myself up off the ground, especially knowing how emotional I am and knowing how deeply I feel things. There were certain things in life where I felt this energy, and I didn't know how to explain it the first time, but the second time it came around, I was like, yeah, this is definitely what it is. It feels like I'm being lifted, first of all, surrounded, cloaked, covered, engulfed, whatever you want to say, however you want to call it, and lifted by 1,000 angels. That's what it feels like. It feels like I am being surrounded by 1,000 angels. And you guys remember that game? I don't know if you remember it as a kid. It was like light as a feather, stiff as a board, or whatever. And they would like lift you up with their two fingers or whatever. And it's supposed to be, ooh, magic, right? Um, Literally that. That's what it feels like. Like, not so much the physical sensation of being lifted, but the physical sensation of being wrapped and cloaked and covered by this white um, blanket, right? And it's not me visualizing a white light to cleanse and protect. It's not that. It's something that the angels are bringing, that my spiritual team is bringing to me to protect me. They're putting that around me. I'm not doing that myself through visualization or anything like that. Um, that's what I feel is going on with some of you guys right now. That you have an army of 1,000 angels, triple fours, um, and they're cloaking you right now, or they will be during those hardest times in your life. where you feel like I can't go on anymore. You have a strong spiritual team. I'm seeing that so strongly with this Judgment card. That's the exact picture, image, feeling that I'm getting. You're being lifted and cloaked by 1,000 angels right now. Pisces, this is deep. This is crazy. Wow. What else for this World card in the reverse? Sorry for that little tangent, but I had to get that out because that's crazy. I've never felt that feeling for anyone else except for, my personal life. Even then, I've only felt it like a couple times, but I'm definitely feeling that for you guys. And you'll feel it. It's like this sense of overwhelming peace and calmness, especially in like the eye of the storm, where you should be at your lowest. You should be crying and falling apart at your worst, but all of a sudden there's just this wave of calm and knowing that everything's going to be okay. If you haven't felt that yet, you'll feel it. Wow, look at, we have the Judgment in the reverse. So we have the Judgment here twice, and I was just talking about this Judgment card, you guys. But now it's in the reverse with this. I'm still clarifying this World card in the reverse. So I feel like you guys have a lot of self-doubt when it comes to closing out this cycle. Will you ever be able to move on from this? And that's part of the karmic lesson here, because there's an unwillingness to learn that karmic lesson, right? At least there was in the beginning. And that's what was keeping this cycle going. Like you didn't want to learn the lesson from this, or you couldn't see the lesson in it. You're just still stuck on the pain, because there's always a lesson, right? And you were kind of juggling, kind of maybe repressing it. Maybe that's what you were doing. You were going back and forth, just repressing it. It'd come back up. Then you repress it and it come back up, right? But this is more of the past energy with this Judgment in the reverse. And next to it, here comes this Judgment upright. So where there was this self-doubt or this lack of self-awareness when it comes to, the cycle that you were keeping going, now you're realizing, okay, you're having this self-evaluation, this awakening, right? And also, I feel like you're forgiving yourself for putting yourself through this for so long. You're forgiving yourself for not seeing that you could get yourself out of this, or not. I don't even want to say it like that, because it's not that simple, right? Especially if you have deep trauma or deep wounds, or these things were very, painful. Let me clarify this Judgment card. I don't feel like I need to, but let's see. What do we have for this Judgment card for Pisces? Wow. Okay, so I'm just going to take these two. We have, first of all, Pisces energy right over here, but we have the Eight of Cups with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, you guys. This is walking away. Eight of Cups in general is just moving on. Emotional intelligence too, using your emotional intelligence to move on from things that no longer serve you. More self-analysis here. You're letting go, walking away, self-discovery, reaching your limit, looking deeper, right? But these cups are all these things that no longer fit, they no longer serve you emotionally, and that's why you're walking away. And double confirmation with this Four of Pentacles in the reverse. This is shedding and letting go of old people, possessions, issues. You're letting go, where before you were holding on tightly. You're holding on so tightly to this past, whatever it was. And you're finally walking away. You're finally letting it go. Pisces, wow. Wow. Look at that bottom of the deck, the World. You guys, we had the World and the Judgment show up twice, and one, each of them were in the reverse and upright. So one World upright, one World in the reverse, one Judgment upright, and one Judgment in the reverse. You guys are really making shifts. You guys are really changing, really, really making shifts. Wow. And this all happens once you decide to walk away and let go from these things that you don't need to hold on to anymore, Pisces. You don't need to hold on to. Some of this is so deep in the past too. Let's see. What do we have for this Page of Swords for Pisces? What's this Page of Swords? Eight of Wands, momentum, movement, action, sudden action, right? It's like you guys are taking this sudden action to start working on your mental health. Yeah, Queen of Swords in the reverse. You could have been very overly critical, very pessimistic, very lacking of empathy towards yourself, right? Before, and you're like, this isn't working. Like maybe you're starting to become bitter because of what you were going through or what you went through in the past, right? You're making a quick, taking fast action to heal that. Maybe you got this first glimpse of yourself being bitter and you're like, ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Something's got to change. What else for this Page of Swords? Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aquarius. Maybe there was a need to talk to an Aquarius. Yeah, look at right when I said that, we have the Ace of Swords coming out in the reverse, double Aquarius energy. Lots of air energy here. So for some of you guys, like I said, that's a little side message for some of you. There could be communication coming in quickly with an air sign, particularly an Aquarius. It doesn't have to be. Doesn't even have to be an air sign. It could just be someone with these energies. But there could be communication coming in quickly to find closure to a situation. But for most of you guys, I feel like you're putting an end, you're taking quick action to heal your mental body. Especially if you're dealing with mental health issues. I feel like it's that deep. Like you're trying to find a way to find clarity again. And to like fix your mind, I'm hearing. There's something about like you're like, yeah, I gotta get my mind right. That's interesting, Pisces. So I'm going to go ahead and end that there. I do feel as far as, this new moon in Virgo, you guys, it's really important to let whatever it is from your past, it's time to let it go because it's going to start affecting, or it has been affecting your mental health. Yeah, it's got a lot it's heavy on your emotions, but it's like your emotional body has been hurting. Now your mental body's starting to take a toll, right? And so you're starting to see like, okay, yeah, now I really got to change something. Otherwise it'll just be this downward spiral. Wow. And I do feel like a lot of you guys will be seeking a therapist or seeking out some type of like education of some sort from like either like a spiritual teacher or some type of spiritual advice, even like just watching this tarot reading. Do you know what I mean? Like you could be like watching a lot of tarot, watching a lot of um, informational videos from like a spiritual standpoint of how to let your past go, right? So we're going to end this with a self-care card and a lunar card, oracle card. So what do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces? Read an inspiring book. Love it, you guys. Read an inspiring book. Like how I was saying, you guys are going to be like looking into a lot of like information. Maybe read like a self-help book that really helps you, inspires you to let your past go, inspires you to be your best version of yourself. Especially with this Page of Swords, you're really in student mode here. What do I need to learn in order to better my mental health, right? So definitely, I would recommend getting some books, some self-help books. All right, so let's get a lunar oracle card. What do we have for Pisces? For Pisces, please and thank you, Spirit. You got the moon totem hair. It says it's an auspicious time for new beginnings. See? New beginnings. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that here, Pisces. Definitely focus on, finding this closure. There's definitely a need for closure. It's going to happen. We saw the World card move itself into the upright position. So I definitely think you guys are going to be taking a look at yourself and where you can, take responsibility for your life as far as moving forward, right? You can't change what happened in the past, but you can let it go and move forward. So those are your messages, Pisces. I hope they resonated. If they did, give it a like, comment. I love to hear how it resonates for you guys. Subscribe. It means so much to me. But yeah, I'm sending you guys lots of love as always. Take care.